Your sustainability initiative may actually increase the value of some of your company's assets, as well as the company's market value if it's a traded company. The Asset and Market Values worksheet in the Sustainability ROI workbook guides you through an assessment of that possibility. So this step is pretty straightforward. First, identify the category of assets whose value might be affected by your initiative. And in our case, the market value of the headquarters building, company-owned real estate, could be enhanced by your initiative to make it a green LEED gold building. So let's open the comment cell for the percent change, that white cell, and check out the possibilities. So right click on that, edit comment, and it gives you a description, context, and what the percent change might be. So you'll notice that the guidance is general, and you may want to talk to your real estate folks or do some other research as what might be possible for a green building. You may find that the range of the increase of a building that has been retrofit, the increased value might be somewhere in the 8 to 18 range, 18% range. But you may want to be conservative and choose maybe 10%, as long as the real estate people are comfortable with that. So if you assume that the headquarters building represents maybe 30% of the value of all of the company buildings, then you might edit the comment cell with a comment to explain how you arrived at a 3% increase that you would enter in the white cell. So your comment might look something like this. So the note captures the audit trail behind your logic that drove your assumption, the 8 to 18% in general possibility, using 10%, and the buildings only being 30% of all of the company's building assets. So that's how you ended up with 3%. So after you've done that, go up to the cell and enter 3%. And of course, you'd need to put in the current value of the company's assets, building assets, and we do that, and this is how that calculation would look. Your company investor relations department might also agree that there's a possible increase in the company's investment portfolio value if the company starts to think about investing in companies that have green headquarters buildings for the reasons that are in the comment associated with that. So assuming that there might be some possibility there, this line might look like this after you've had that conversation with the investor relations department. On the other hand, if they don't think it's anything, just leave it all blank. So the total for the increase in asset values is fairly significant. You may also find that there is a potential increase in the market value of the company if it's a publicly traded company, and using the guidance in the percent change comment, that might look like this after you have taken that into consideration. Notice that it's a very conservative 2% potential increase, but it's good to be on the conservative side, especially if there's some uncertainty within the investor relations department about how this is actually going to work. But at least it's a placeholder, and it starts that conversation. And all of the results from this worksheet, as with the others, are automatically entered into the CapEx request template. So let's take a look at that, and we'll see that the asset value increases and the market value increase, or the potential ones, are there. And if we wanted to, we could also put some notes in there to put some caveats around all of that. But that shows us that we are now finished the potential opportunity side, and we're ready to move on. So this worksheet is just a reminder that some of the increase or potential increase in the value of company assets and the market value of the company could be important attributes of the project, even though they're not exactly expenses or revenue. The folks in finance who are making these decisions may think that this is an important dimension of the project and is worth including in the overall picture of how this is going to benefit the company. So, having done that, let's move on to the next worksheet.